As of April 2023, under Article 4, Section 2, Subsection 2, Item B of the Constitution, it enumerates the constitutional duties of the Cooperative Cultural Affairs Coordinators. Among the enumerated responsibilities of the Cooperative Cultural Affairs Coordinators, it states that they are responsible for designating a board of directors to lead various disciplines/aspects of the production in reference to Andres Bonifacio Samahan's annual Filipino-American Culture Night, and that they will oversee a cultural auxiliary board. As directors of these boards, the Cooperative Cultural Affairs Coordinators may work with a wide array of people with different backgrounds and leadership styles. Please describe your leadership style and how you plan on coordinating, appointing, and maintaining these boards simultaneously and effectively while fulfilling their respective purposes.
Can you please repeat the question?
Yes, the entire question or
The entire question.
As of April 2023, under Article 4, Section 2, Subsection 2, Item B of the Constitution, it enumerates the constitutional duties of the Cooperative Cultural Affairs Coordinators. Among the enumerated responsibilities of the Cooperative Cultural Affairs Coordinators, it states that they are responsible for designating a board of directors to lead various disciplines/aspects of the production in reference to Andres Bonifacio Samahan's annual Filipino-American Culture Night, and that they will oversee a cultural auxiliary board. As directors of these boards, the Cooperative Cultural Affairs Coordinators may work with a wide array of people with different backgrounds and leadership styles. Please describe your leadership style and how you plan on coordinating, appointing, and maintaining these boards simultaneously and effectively while fulfilling their respective purposes.
Thank you for that question. When it comes to my leadership skills and my capabilities, I have learned that throughout my time leading FACN Choir, throughout my time in high school leading a cinema club, leading the choir, I have grown to realize that, I have grown to realize that I lead better when I have the support systems to help me carry out the duties that I need to serve to my community. Throughout my time in FACN Choir, I have realized that when it comes to my leadership capabilities, I realized that sometimes things are out of my control, and sometimes things can be overwhelming, especially having to guide, having to teach, and having to organize so many people at once. And so, I don't like to have, actually, let me restart that. I do like when I am given the opportunity and the grace to collaborate and not put myself as, oh, I'm the teacher, everyone must listen to me. In order for me to teach, in order for me to lead, it's imperative that I give the people who I am guiding, instructing, educating, the space to take charge and help with my goals. Because being a leader is not about being the person in front. It's about being part of the whole collective to get what you need to get done. And so, can you please repeat just the question?
Please describe your leadership style and how you plan on coordinating, appointing, and maintaining these boards simultaneously and effectively while fulfilling their respective purposes.
Thank you. So, as COCOs, we have to simultaneously be in charge of Camp Board, Culture and Passion, and FACN Board. What I realized in my time as FACN 39 choir director, I have observed that it has been difficult for COCOs to effectively and simultaneously deal with both boards. So this actually goes into something I proposed, which I think would remedy the stress and that would remedy the stress, as well as make things more efficient and sustainable, not only for as COCOs, but also to the general body. And that would be making a cultural performing arts board, because we have so much talent here in Samahan. And in regards to FACN, that cultural performing arts board is technically basically in charge of FACN. And so if I start the cultural arts board within my first year as COCO, or the first semester as COCO, we will have a choir, we will have cultural dance heads, already planning, taking charge of the songs, the dances, and they will work alongside us COCOs to get ahead in the FACN process. Because this is FACN 40, it's a big event to be the 40th one that we've ever had. And for me to enact and create a cultural performing arts board is imperative to that efficiency and sustainability of COCOs. And then could you also repeat the question again?
Please describe your leadership style and how you plan on coordinating, appointing, and maintaining these boards simultaneously and effectively while fulfilling their respective purposes.
When it comes to coordinating and appointing positions for these roles, something I would like to do is same thing that we did for FACN 39 board was we did interviews. And I think when I had my interview with Jill and Yoshi for choir FACN 30, it was more than just saying my qualifications. It was about building trust with COCOs, and that's not, and your qualifications just don't define that. It's how you are as a person. It's how you communicate yourself. It's how you will portray yourself in a way that you are willing to give to your culture. And if the people who I am appointing these positions do just that, then it makes my life so much easier, knowing that they are passionate. Yeah. Thank you.
Are you ready for your second question?
Yes.
Part of your role as one of the COCOs includes coordinating celebrations for significant aspects of Filipino-American culture, specifically Philippine Independence Day and Filipino-American History Month. With the timing of these celebrations, we are provided with the opportunities to greatly collaborate with our other coordinators. How are you planning to elevate the events and/or activities in celebration of Philippine Independence Day and FAM while encompassing our constitutional pillars?
Can you please repeat the question?
The whole question?
Yes.
Part of your role as one of the COCOs includes coordinating celebrations for significant aspects of Filipino-American culture, specifically Philippine Independence Day and Filipino-American History Month. With the timing of these celebrations, we are provided with the opportunities to greatly collaborate with our other coordinators. How are you planning to elevate the events and/or activities in celebration of Philippine Independence Day and FAM while encompassing our constitutional pillars?
Thank you for that question. As COCOs, we plan some of the biggest events that AB Samahan has ever experienced. And I think when it comes to events, cultural events such as Fam Jam, collaborating with political, educational, social, and community is a big part that I want to include in the process of celebrating these cultural events. I would like, within my job as a COCO, is to celebrate culture, but it's also to educate the reasons why we celebrate our culture, the reasons why we are here today. And I would love, in these events, to make way for political, educational, and social and community to provide their service as to provide their services in the process of teaching culture. As our pillars are mentioned, they are political, social, education, and community, all encompassed by culture. And I feel like our culture is nothing without those pillars.
Are you ready for your next question? Culture is intersected by many factors, including but not limited to the society the culture exists in, topics of heritage, politics, and generational history, how that history is passed on and even erased, and so much more. If elected, how would you tackle these topics to not only inform and educate others, but to get members to actively engage in dialogue and the conversation of culture at large?
Can you please repeat the question?
Culture is intersected by many factors, including but not limited to the society the culture exists in, topics of heritage, politics, and generational history, how that history is passed on and even erased, and so much more. If elected, how would you tackle these topics to not only inform and educate others, but to get members to actively engage in dialogue and the conversation of culture at large?
Thank you for that question. When we talk about engagement, and when we talk about how do we tackle teaching a variety of dynamic cultures within the Philippines, I find it imperative that the way we learn about these different cultures is to have our general body members engage in wanting to share their cultures, because each and every person in Samahan has their own different stories with their own different upbringings, and I feel like it's important that they are highlighted, they're showcased, because we have the means of learning. We just gotta go out and motivate people to share their experiences. And I don't think there's any other way to teach is to share. So what I would propose is, in order to teach and tackle the various cultures within the Philippines, I would want to throughout my term, during GBMs, engage in fun discussions, topics that are given by general body members. So I would plan to generate Google Forms. Each form, or the form allows GBMers to give their background, their history, and their history, and then, as COCOs, with the help of CAPboard, is to help amplify and share those voices to the whole general body, to the whole general body. And engagement of GBMers would make tackling and teaching various cultures much more efficiently. Yeah.